Hello and welcome back to refinishing Red Special guitar, branded BMG, but now we're taking it to a different level with the conversion. This is how it's looking. The colour's pretty close to the actual Brian May guitar. It's a little bit more cherry on the back. I think that maybe I'll take that back a bit, but there's a nice yellowy ambery hue which wasn't there before at all. So it's looking a lot more brown, ambery, like the Red Special of Brian's. I sprayed a little bit of Trans Red Nitro, as you wouldn't have seen in the last video. I was adding cherry stain directly to the browns and ambers mix that I'd made. But I added some red nitro. It's not the original formula that Brian used because he didn't have nitro available to him, but the Trans Red Nitro really took it to the place that I wanted it to. Just used a really thin layer and just looks great. The back, as I said, just a bit too cherry, especially in the middle bit here, but with this replacement block here I really had to darken that because the wood was maybe 2 shades lighter than the surrounding wood. So what I'm doing now is I'm scraping off all of the paint and dye that's gone onto the binding. As you can see there, that's been removed and that's not. So you're welcome to relax with me here. I really enjoy this process. It's quite a relaxing process where you've painted it and slowly but surely you reveal the new look of the guitar in its in almost its final form, let's say. It's a technique that you really have to sit with for a few days and try and get the hang of, because it can be quite erratic and it can be quite disastrous. There is a small tool that I was thinking of making, like a peg, where it would sit exactly the right depth for this cut, but I just think it would be too cumbersome. There's something about just holding the blade at 90-degree angle and working with your own level of accuracy. But like I said, that, you know, it has to be refined. It's not that easy. It's not that hard though. Okay, there you go. So I'm just using my thumb and my finger as a depth stop, and I'm kind of encroaching closer to the line that I want to scrape away bit by bit. I'm not taking big chunks out of the right at the edge straight away. I'm sort of letting myself work round to it. So yeah, it's not the most interesting thing to watch, admittedly, but it is an essential part of this process. The noise in the background there, I've got a friend of mine helping me who's been in quarantine, isolation, just like I have. Neither of us have any symptoms, and he's just come to help me make a spray booth. So we've designed it and he's slowly piecing it together and I'm helping out in between. So yeah, all going on here. We've got some tools arriving this week, new spray equipment. Had a bit of investment in the last few weeks, which is nice. We can take this whole operation to a slightly more professional level and be doing things like this for people far more often than not. So I'll see you in the next video. You know, I like to keep these videos nice and short and sweet. And the next step here is the Rustin's Floor Clear Coat Lacquer, which is somewhere in this mess of a workshop. So I'll share some of that process with you. So for the next video, see you till then.